All right, what's going on, everyone? It's Arb o'clock. Time to get into some arbing, and I want to do a little live demo here of the tools that I used in April to generate a comfortable, safe, sweat-free $3,200 for the month. I mean, I didn't play every day, but really amazed at the success, at the profitability of this tool that we built at Sharp, of course, the arbitrage tool. And so I want to do a little live demo where I'm going to show you how I do it. Pretty simple stuff. How to use it. This is how you can do the same thing to create a passive income stream. And I really needed to kind of get into this and talk about like the ultimate people. But first, take a look. It's just here's my month of April. We did similar in March. Yeah, in March I was doing only pre-games. We didn't have live in game until the beginning of April. So March was a nice profitable month. We launched the tool on March 13th, and we had a nice little run here. I was even personally just kind of learning how to do this stuff and whatnot, and just exploiting market inefficiencies between various sports books. And honestly, there's a lot of profit in this. So it's really a fun way to do it. And the excitement of sports betting is still there, but rather than, kind of like the outcome of the game, the excitement is actually landing the arb play. So March up 1,300, did pre-games. In the month of April, we are up $3,200. We were up doing pre-game, but primarily live in-game arbitrage. And there have been mistakes along the way, and I'll show you what those were. You don't always win on these. Stuff moves quickly, and so there's a little bit more skill involved, I would say, a little bit more paying attention involved, especially live in-game. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to demonstrate it. One of the challenges I have, quite honestly, on the stream is having a hard time, with what I want to show you guys on the screen. I'm thinking I'll show you the arbitrage tool itself. But I want to also show the setup that there's a big one right now. Whoa. All right, hold up. That's a big one, 20% or real. That's crazy. So I want to show you my setup. So here's the arbitrage tool, and it is currently set to live, right? So just to show you what's happening on screen here, again, we're exploiting market inefficiencies in real time. The Sharp App Arbitrage Tool is the fastest live in-game arbitrage tool in existence. We have the fastest speed to screen of any arbitrage tool in existence. There's only a couple that I know of, but we are by far the fastest one, and speed is king in this game. But there's some technique involved and stuff like that. So let me show you the setup that I use. And pretty basic. Let me switch this up a little bit here. I don't like that overlay. Classic. Here we go. Switch to that. But I'm just going to adjust this a little bit because I don't need everybody. There we go. All right. Just let me adjusting things just a smidge here. There we go. So what am I showing you? This is my FanDuel screen and my DraftKings screen. And what I do is I open them up side by side. And the reason I'm doing this is for speed purposes. Now, doing this is actually ideal or most preferable on an iPad or something like that because you can have the apps open. But this is how I do it. So when I find an arb play available, what I do is I'll grab it here. I'll drag. Can you see that? Yeah, I'll drag it to those windows, crack them open, and see. So I think for the purposes of this, I'm going to leave. I'm gonna set this tool, the arb tool itself. Yeah, where you can see it. And then I will set up my sports books on the other window. You're not going to necessarily be able to see that, but when I nail down an arb, I'll let you know. So let's do it like that. So I'm going to move some windows around here so I can see these on this screen. And you can see my background. Oh, it's crazy. You're like a lunatic, Kev. That's right. I don't play games. All right. So there we go. we've got the arb tool. Here, let me do it like this. Put this here and squeeze this down a little bit. There we go. All right, perfect. So now I've got my screen set up. And one of the things that I wanted to show you guys was how I set the screens up. So it's really important if you're going to do this to be quick about it, right? So I'm just watching these hanging out, right? I'm watching the game. We've got, let's see. We've got a game live at this moment, and we're already starting to get here, first quarter money line. So I'm going to try to get this one going. It's already gone. And we got this, let's see here, first quarter total. That's with Bet Rivers. And here we go. Yeah, they're moving fast. So here's a run-based one, some baseball action happening simultaneous as well. So I'm just paying attention right now. So one of the things I'm just watching is, I prefer the NBA ones. The MLB ones move super fast, so you have to be really ready for them. That's one thing. Number two, I'm going to remove ProfitX and Novig. These two sports books are books that I only use for pre-games or for live betting where I'm actually taking a risk. They don't really seem to work well for me for ARBs, so I am fully just avoiding those. And you can see here, all right, so I'm seeing that Caesars is popping quite a few of them. So I'm going to load up Caesars in one of my windows here, right? And I'm just going to have that ready. I'm going to get logged in. And that's kind of the thing. If you have to spend time logging in and taking all this time after, a play pops up, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to be able to pull any off. But I want you to pay attention to how quickly these are changing on screen. Here's Bet Rivers. I'm going to load that one up as well. Let's load that one up here. So where is it? And then here's another important factor for me when I'm doing these type of bets. I'm really not touching anything under 2.5 to 3%. I prefer over 3%. Here we go. First quarter total points. These sometimes move super fast, but sometimes they hang around for a minute. Nope, already gone. One of the things I might do, though, is on some of those totals, I might just leave them in my window and wait for the moment. Sometimes I'll see it even before. If I start to see that two sites are kind of having a hard time syncing up with one another. Yeah, here's another. This Jared Allen. See, here we go. Now we're over 3%. So this can work. Let me try to get that one off. And guys, let me know if you think that, nope, it's already gone. It's already gone. Assists. Under 1.5. But let me know if you'd rather see like the bet go in, or you'd rather see the ARB screen showing the ARBs popping up. I mean, look at this. The run line here, 13.5 over 13.5. This is a winner. So let's see if we can catch that one. And this is what I'm kind of doing. I'm trying to see if any one of these kind of lasts a while. Nothing's showing up on. No, this is already gone. Right? Yeah. The run lines especially, they're gone quick. So it looks like DraftKings is pulling them a lot quicker than FanDuel today. Here we go. Net part assists. Let's try that one. Is it still there? No. This one is no good. So here we go. Halliburton under points. All right. So let's go here. It's already gone. Jared Allen assists. Nope. Is it here? No, it's still dead. Okay. First quarter total. I like these. But again, these are markets that are going to change really fast. So here we go, under 62.5. I'm going to go here to quarters. First quarter total, over 62.5. So this one is, so I'm looking on screen at that. Yeah, there it is. It's gone down to the point where it's only 0.9%. It's not really worth doing. Like I'm getting plus 130 on DraftKings right now. I'm at plus 125 on Caesars right now. And, I'm just leaving it up on the screen here. I'm just watching it. because nothing else. I'm leaving this one on screen in case one of these changes, and I might be able to catch something decent, right? So I need an odds change to happen because I'm not going to do a 1%er. Run lines move really quickly. I'm not going to chase that one, but I'm just kind of watching this on screen right now, doing my thing. Guys, if you have questions, comments, of course, hit me up at any time. I think you need to probably be, you probably need to be on the YouTube version for me to see those comments. I don't think I could see them on Twitter, but not sure actually, respond, reply. But if you're somebody who's used this ARB tool and you're making money, let us know in the comments like, hey, I'm doing this. And if you have questions about the technique or how to put this together, again, it's been very profitable, guys. This is an income stream. You can easily make $200, $300, $400 a day. And by the way, this is really important. The ideal person for this style of betting is somebody who's been betting for a long time. And I hate to say it, but betting and losing for a long time. The more you've kind of been a regular bettor that's been losing money, the more your account is primed to take back that money from the sports books. You can recover your losses doing this. If you're a losing bettor, I want to speak to you. All right? You are the ultimate person that we need and we want using this tool. Take back that money from the sports book, guys. Take it back. They'll let you take it back. They think you're a loser. So they let you, you know what I'm saying? Like they're not going to be that quick to limit you. They think you're a loser. We're going to fucking show them that you're a winner by having this tool. By the way, guys, promo code FOUNDERS is still in place if you want to use this tool. You've got a few more days left until we launch like the new package of sign up plans at Sharp, but the in-game live tool is shifting to $299 a month. Right now, if you lock it down, you're going to get it with promo code FOUNDERS at $150 a month. Now, I don't know if you've looked around and seen what this style of tool costs and what it costs to maintain this tool. We are doing spread it. Oh, here we go. There he is, Diego. All right. 5K there. 500 is a good range to start. Spread it over profit. Yeah. All right. So great question, Diego. And listen, this is a game of ROI percentages. $500 is fine, but just understand that if you're doing, let's say you're doing pre-games for $500 a day and you're averaging 3.5%. If you're doing $500, that's going to make you about $20, $30 a day. And you could do it real quick and it's fine, but you'll make about $30 a day doing 500. Now you could build it up. Just do that for a week and now you're working $800. You know what I'm saying? Like after 2 weeks. So I'm going to say yes to this. You're going to pay your sub, no problem, first couple of days. But more importantly, you could practice. You're going to stay under the radar of the sports books. When you're doing pregame, this is really, really important. You mentioned ProfitX, Flip, and NoVig. ProfitX and NoVig have no risk in terms of limitations. You won't get limited on those books. So you could do to your heart's delight. As a matter of fact, what I call the unicorn arbitrage is when NoVig and ProfitX have one that go up against one another. You'll never see that in game, but that does happen. Let's try this one. That does happen live, right? So you'll never see that in game. Wow, they're moving fast. All right, and it's hard to do this. And actually, as I'm learning, it is not that easy to do this and speak at the same time. Let's see. We're looking for. Oh, it's already gone. Yeah, when I start to go into a point, it's hard to pay attention to the screen here and do these. But what I was saying, Diego, is yes, 500 is fine. That's enough. That's acceptable. That's an acceptable amount. But understand how much you're going to make. You're going to make about $25 a day at best, maybe $20 a day with that amount of volume. Sometimes, if there are early games, what I do is, because these are live, if there's 2 NBA games, everything's already settling, so you're able to recycle those funds more than once. So even if I'm getting $5,000 or $6,000 worth of action in a night, I could be doing that over the course of, I could do that over 2 different games. I win, I lose, you make your money back, and you roll it again. So you could turn your funds over more than once doing this. But I do like that you mentioned, again, no vig, Fliff, and ProfitX. Those are available in every state. So you can do pre-game arbitrage anywhere you like in just about every state in the union. There are other sports books that are available to you as well. You too, Diego, but everybody who's watching this, if you're like in, I don't know, Texas, California, you know, there's a couple other sports books. You know, these ones are available there. They're called exchanges. There's also, oh, here we go, Moneyline. There's also Bet Online, which is a Canadian sports book that's kind of available everywhere. There's something called My Bookie that's available everywhere. So there are outs. You got to be a little enterprising. Ask around in your state. Ask in the Sharp App Discord. There are outs in every state, guys. So it's no problem at all. Anybody could be doing this stuff, no matter where you are. Of course, with that being said, the best places to do it are New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, Illinois, all of the states that have a lot of different sports books. And again, the best candidate to the best person to be doing this. Here we go again. Let's try Cleveland. And they're moving so fast. Not catching them. First quarter winner. Yeah, it's gone. Here we go. What is this? First half team total. Jeez. Alt line. But yeah, the best places to be doing this are the places with the most sportsbook outs available. And the best person to do this would be somebody who's been betting for a while and hopefully, not hopefully, but probably losing money over time, right? Most people who have been betting for a long time without a system are losing money. Listen, let's be real about it. Let's keep it real. If you've been betting without a system, you're probably losing money. So that is the best kind of person to do these. Take that money back from the sports books. The opportunities are there all the time. Look how quickly this is changing. But like all throughout the game, what I just do is I'll sit here. I'll sit here generally. Now I'm streaming right now, but I'm sitting here generally watching the game, right? So now I'm watching the game. I'm sitting back. I've got my screen open here. And I just want to this is just the technique. And I'm like, oh, I'm just kind of watching these pop up. And all right, that one's there. I'll throw that in there. I'll throw that bet in there and I'll just kind of watch it. And then, okay, it's Caesars. All right, I'll open Caesars. I'll kind of keep an eye on that one. And if I can catch an arb, that's what I'm going to do. So you're seeing the speed of these. We also have indicators for when the game's in stoppage and all kinds of stuff like that you can use. There's also an interesting technique that Sharp Surgeon has been pushing on some of his streams, talking about this tool where rather than actually do arbitrage bets, you can actually turn this into a live, what we call EV betting tool by simply pinning what we call a source of truth sportsbook to there's Taco. You're watching this. What's going on with the race, my man? But Taco, you've been printing cash too. Taco is a perfect example. $20 bets, just like you, Diego, $20 bets, no more than that, keeping it really low and just printing 20, 30 bucks a day. Just like Larson's winning now. Good. I played a lot of Larson. Let's go. But you know what was going on in that race was all my fades, Hocevar and Cindric were kicking ass. I'm like, I faded these guys. Taco, tell me they've fallen back. Tell me they've fallen back. Like, I'm not watching right now. So tell me they've fallen back a little bit. Is it more interesting, guys, to see the arbitrage tool screen here? Or would you rather like me put my sports books in the windows and then like experience when I'm hitting the buttons and actually putting an arb in? You know what? I'll just show it when I do it, but I like to demonstrate the tool on screen. So we'll keep it this way for now. But right now, and these opportunities come fast and furious. And interestingly, I've noticed the later games seem to have more opportunities. Yeah. See, Taco, man, you're addicted. You're an arbaholic. You are officially an arbaholic. All the staff at DFS Army is already using this tool, guys. We're using it for ourselves because we like making money. If you're not using it, I think you hate making money. You don't like winning at sports betting. That's why you're not using it. I can't think of any other reason. All right, let's throw this in. Why wouldn't you use this? Why wouldn't you take money back from the sports book that has taken money from you? 210 plus 210 Cleveland. Wait a minute. Minus 190. This is arbable. Let me see if I can get this one. Plus 210 minus 190. I mean, it's not a lot of minus 190 plus 210. That's not a ton of value, but let's see how much they let me bet here. 200. And then we're going to bet 100 on this side. So I'm going to show you this bet in a second. We're going to get a little arb in there, and I'm going to just show you what I just put in. Oh, no. Minus 150. It just moved. Okay, hold on. What is this? First quarter winner. All right. Well, that's interesting. Hold on. Live in game. All right. So this was an interesting situation, right? My bets. Live in game. Basketball. I just had the market change on me in real time, right? So now I've got to look for this market and see if I can't get an arb in. First quarter money line is what I'm looking for. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely, Tim, it's a great question. And like I said, this is great. Like, first of all, everybody should be doing this anyway, but the ultimate person to be using this tool is somebody who's lost money on betting. Like I said, take that money back from the sports book. If you're not much of a bettor, all right, I'd still use it because why not? It's just fun to do it. I find it fun. I mean, maybe not everybody fun. Look, 24%er, are you kidding me? You're not going to get that one, but I don't even click on those. They never really work out, but let's try this one here. Let's try this one here. Let's try that one there. Okay. TJ McConnell, plus 180, minus 160. We're going to see if I can get $100 there. I can. So we'll bet 175 there. Bam. Bam. All right. I want to actually bring this on screen because we just did that bet, right? Come on, go through, right? I'll just show you. We just did this one. This went right through. DraftKings is acting slow. Yeah, there we go. All right, guys, let me just show you on screen here what I just did. Okay, real quick. Don't go there. Just want to kind of put that there. So McConnell, right? Plus 188. I bet 100 to win 188. That was just on the screen, right? You just saw this. Other side of it, view my bets. I'll show you the DraftKings side. Okay. We just bet 175 to win 283. So do the math. 175 to win 283 means if this bet wins, I'm going to win back. I'm going to win $113.02 profit. Okay. If this side wins, I'm going to make back the 150 of the 175 I bet on the other one and be left with $13 of profit. So no matter what side of that bet wins right now, I'm $13 ahead. So we just made $13, right? Now you might be saying, dude, you just made $13. Well, that's not even exciting. Well, number one, I only bet $250 in total. Okay. Only risk that. But number two, I am actively live streaming, just fucking around, watching the game. Now, picture yourself just watching the game, and these little opportunities are popping up. And I'm just like, okay, here we go. Let's try another one, right? There it is. Oh, it's gone. Okay, keep watching my game, enjoying what I'm doing, wait for the next opportunity. Now, I need to continue. I did bet. You know, here's another funny thing that happened earlier, right? I live bet the Pacers first quarter winner, and I just won it. So I didn't even show. So here, let me show you what happened earlier, guys. Check this out. I actually made quite a bit of money here. We just settled this bet. So where is it? Where's the open one? Here, this one. So when I went to bet Pacers first quarter winner, I put 200 on it to win 328. When I bet the other side of it, the DraftKings side moved, right? But I remember, look, notice what I did. I took the minus side first. Okay, I took the minus side first. So I ended up not getting the ARB down, but it didn't matter because the minus side did win. So I'm starting off here with a $128 profit on this play right here. That's already won. It's over 128. Add on the 13 I'm going to make on this one. And we are already, and we're how long are we into the stream, guys? We are what? 26 minutes into the stream. I try to make $250 a night. I'm already at 140. I'm at $140. Now, let me ask you a question. I've been sitting here for 26 minutes. I showed you on screen how I made 140 bucks already using this tool. Now, imagine you're a person that goes to work. You work a job, fucking selling your soul, working all day, overtime hours for bullshit pay. Taco, you know what's up. You know about working for the man. Getting 17 bucks an hour, $22 an hour, get a raise. I'm up to 30. Yeah. Well, guess what? I'm making more than that, sitting here, watching the game, having fun on this ARB tool. Now, check it out. This is the indicator here on the side, by the way. Taco was talking about. Can you see that on screen? Well, I've got a pretty tight window here. Let me open this up. But you know what? Let me shrink this down a little bit so you can see it. There it is. So, okay, that's better. Safe. Look what's going on here. It's letting us know we're at halftime. Nothing's happening here. A lot of these ARBs aren't going to move. Here we go. Let's try to get this Siakam one while we're here. Siakam. Come on, Pascal. Pay me. Let's see if we can get that one going. Plus 118 on one side, minus 105. That's a win. Let's see how much action. Oh no, went to 110. And see, we're faster than this thing. That's how fast we're moving. But it went to plus 118, minus 110. I don't like it. I'm gonna skip it. Yeah, went down to 1%. Guys, I don't do them at 1%. Now, if you want to ask why I don't do a 1% or why not do them all? Well, for a normie, for like most people, I don't want to waste my volume on that in terms of like how much liquidity I have available to me at any given moment. But more importantly, there's a window of how many ARBs you can do before, you start to kind of like get on the radar of the sports book. So if I'm doing one, I want to do them, I want to do ones that are juicy, 3, 4, 5%. So here we go. We're getting better ones here. A little Struss action. Let's see if that hangs around for a minute. And I'm just going to put that on one window. I'm going to put that on my other window. And that's what I'm doing. I have my two windows that I kind of just pay attention to. Plus 160, minus 170. It's already gone. So obviously these move quick. And if they're a fast mover, don't do it. Here's Tyrese Halliburton. I just throw them in there. If I see it's going to move quickly, I just don't do the ARB. It's not that complicated. If I start to see one that seems to be like, oh, that's moving too fast. Let me see what you could see on screen here. Make sure you don't see my I don't want you looking at my personal info. So we're going to log in over here. We'll get Rivers going there. So let's see what's going on here with this one. Yeah, that one's hanging around. The Halliburton one. So, nope. And now it moved. All right. It took me too long. I wasn't logged in to bet Rivers there, and it moved. But more are popping up. First half team total. Here we go. McConnell again. I'll never find that market on Caesars. Caesars is much better from a mobile device. Because when I click bet now on Caesars, it just opens the live market, but then I got to go find this particular market. It'll take me forever to go do that. So let's see what's going on with, yeah, there. Oh, okay. There we go. Rivers. All right. Now I got you. So McConnell, yeah, Halliburton, it's at 2% now. I have that market open. It's minus 105 plus 114. It's not bad. I could 2%. It's a little lighter than what I want to do. I'm gonna wait, but I can easily. Oh, there we go. Here we go. Let's see if we can grab this one. Nope, already gone. Donnie Mitchell assists. Donnie Mitchell assists. Let's see if we can find it. Popular points, assists. Donovan Mitchell. Donnie. Where is it? Cannot be combined. Under 5.5 assists is minus 138. Over is no good. Gone. They come and they go really quickly, guys. So you're going to see a lot of repetitive stuff. And I want to talk a little bit about like how to turn this into an EV tool where you're really only just betting the one side. You could totally do that as well. Like I'll give a couple of examples. FanDuel is a very sharp sportsbook. So I know this because I've been doing this ARB for a while, and I'm not up on FanDuel. I'm breaking even. I'm a little bit down in FanDuel relative to the other books, right? So I'm like, oh, they must be a little bit sharper on their live formats. Fine. Oh, here's that Halliburton one coming back. Halliburton they want me to do this deal, don't they? Let me see if I can. Plus 118. Oh, no, it's gone. It's gone. Yep, there it is. It's gone on my screen and then gone on the Sharp screen as well. Look how quickly that happens. So third quarter points. I'm gonna try that one now. I just load up the screens, right? And if it's hanging around, sometimes I'll catch one. I'll catch a good one. But again, we're 28 minutes in, we're already up $140. I've shown you the bets that I've done, and this is the game. Now, if you think that, listen, I'm here talking to you, but if you think that sitting around kind of watching this screen and just like, as little things pop in, if this is annoying for you, then this isn't for you. I like it. I sit here all day. I like this shit. I can't wait till football season comes around and I can do this for NFL. Like that to me is like the greatest thing ever. But let's see this Benedict Mathurin over 1.5 plus. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Oh, I'm limited to $50 for these alt lines. Let's see if I can get the Mathurin one in. All right. And I'm going to show you guys on screen. If this goes through, I'm going to show you what I just did. Yep, it is going through. There we go. All right. Let me show you what I just did. Now, I am limited for alt markets on FanDuel, even live. Fucking fuckers, right? But only these weird alt markets, specifically the threes, because I took a lot of money for them on threes. So I hit plus 150 to win 74. And then I bet $75 to win 135, right? 75 to 135 is $60, right? So in this case, I like to use round numbers. So actually, if this side wins, the over 1.5, I will only win $74, means I'll be down $1. But if this side wins, 75 bet to win 135, I will be up $10. So that's how I work that one. The minus money side, I'll make a lot more. And the reason I did it that way is just because that's how I do it in the VIP, motherfuckers. Just kidding. No, the reason I did it that way was I like to use round numbers, and I couldn't get to round numbers on an exact match. So I'm just going to take a little hit on the plus money side, but if the minus money side hits, I'll make 10. We'll make more, right? It juiced it up a little bit. Yeah, plus 140, minus 130. So there you go. It's still available. If you're around, this one's been sitting here for, it's already gone. Yeah, this one's been sitting for so long that even you guys who are watching this can actually go and hit this market and get this 3.8%er. It's still there. Like I said, I'm limited on FanDuel, so I was only able to get for these alt markets. So I was only able to get $50 down. But you guys can go do this right now. It's still sitting there. Look how long it's been sitting there. 4%. 4%. Still there. Take it. Take it. Take the money. Right. And so this is basically how the process works for in-game live arbitrage. Now, every once in a while, you get into a situation. I like these totals, but this is third quarter total. So this should not be changing all that much in real time. So I'm going to see if I can get this one down. This is third quarter live. Is it? Did it move? Yeah. And this Mathurin one, player made threes. It's just getting juicier and juicier, guys. Go bet that right now. It's there. It's available. All right. So I'm looking at third quarter alt totals under 58.5, and we got the over 58.5 at minus 105. The under 58.5 is plus 116. Let me see how much they let me bet. Let me see what my limits are. Okay, I've got about $100 I can put in on this. So let's see, 150. What do they give me? 150? No, 125 is my max. So on this side, I will bet one. No, that's too tight. You know what? Plus 115 minus 105. A little too tight for me. I don't like it. Yeah, see this at 2%. I'm going to wait. I'm going to try to get it up to 3%. If it doesn't get there, I won't take it. I hope some of you guys got the Mathurin one. That sat there for so long, anybody would have gotten it, right? So when you have an opportunity like that, grab it. Here, I'm going to try to grab this run line one, see if it's real. In the meantime, let's see if that's real. No. Wait. Oh, it is real. Wait a minute. Oh, no, it's gone. You know what? I should have clicked it faster. It's gone now. But that was legit. Damn. And guys, this is just what I do all day. Now, if you're not signed up for this tool, again, if you've been losing money betting on sports, especially. Now, maybe you're a winner. We're all winners, right? Wink, wink. If you've been losing money betting on sports, I'm begging you guys, take your money back from the sports book doing this. You will get it back. Winning is winning. And this is like a side hustle income, guys. Here's that. Oh, assist. Here we go. Halliburton. Let's give it a try. Nope. Wow, that moved fast. I literally turned my head to the left and it's gone. Nembhard. We'll try that. Threes is the market FanDuel limits me the most aggressively on. So I can't really do them, unfortunately. I don't know why they limit me. Harsh. Okay. Miles Turner plus 100. Wait, where is it? No, it's already gone. Right? Yeah, it's gone. That disappeared in a hurry. Guys, any questions as you have them coming up, let me know. We're already up about $150 in our first hour of arbing. We got a whole night of arbing. Here's what's cool about an NBA slate. 2 games in a row. We've got effectively 4 or 5 hours worth of nonstop arbing. Whenever I want to sit down, I'm going to get up and go to dinner, have a pizza. Like I'm going to do my shit. And then I'll come back and do some more. This whole early game arb, all of these bets will settle. And then I'll have a chance to do it all, run all that volume back again in the second half. So, I like this money line. It's gone. Nesmith. No. Here we go. Let's try this. First half team total. It's gone. But that's what happens. They're moving fast. And then it's funny. It's funny that we're doing the stream now. I've noticed actually that the later game, especially like for whatever reason, the later it is, the longer these kind of sit around for. It just gets better as it gets later. I don't know why. But I'm going to keep just doing what I normally do, which is as these opportunities pop up, I'm going to just plug them in. And yeah, usually they change pretty quick. We're going to points here. We're looking for Ty Jerome. What is it? I'm looking for over 14.5. And you know what? minus 106. Oh, no, it's already gone. Over 14.5, under 14.5, it's already gone. So, but every once in a while, guys, you'll find a middle, and that is king. So when you're doing these totals and alt lines and spreads, sometimes you get a middle in there that you can win both sides of. And that's always worth doing. Here's a first half total as well. But let me try this first half team total. Cleveland. No, it's moving so fast. Yeah, get rid of that. Let's try this one. And you can see what I'm doing. I'm just clicking and dragging into the windows that I have open, right? And trying to, here, should I switch it up? Yeah, I'm clicking and dragging into the windows that I have open here, right? That's it. I keep it simple. I'm waiting for the opportunities to pop. There's a lot of patience involved here, guys. There's a lot of patience. A lot of just sitting around, kind of waiting. I don't know. Sometimes I just load up my screens with like money line, different versions of the money line, quarterly totals or over unders or spreads or whatever. The spreads are the best spot to get a middle. Every once in a while, you'll catch a spread. Oh my goodness. I've already probably exhausted that one, but here's Ty Jerome again with the assists. Struss with the points. What? That is massive. Let's see if we can catch that one. I don't think I've ever gotten I have gotten a 17%er, but it's pretty unusual. No, it's already gone. It's already gone. Run line. Assists. Yeah, there it is again. Like, really? Is that there? Is it gone already, right? No. Yeah, they just pop up and are gone really quickly. So the reason I prefer in-game live to pre-game is the primary market that you're generally not going to get limited on are sides and totals, right? So if I keep beating the sports book on props, they're just going to limit my account down to $20, $20 max. And by the way, Taco was in here before. You know, a lot of these guys are already limited to $20, and you could still get them. All right, just do a bunch of them for $20, whatever. Churn out $20, $30 a day, no problem. You know, it's not as sexy of a high amount of money, but who cares? Making money is making money. And anytime your sports betting account is showing green, you know, that's negating your other bets, which, let's face it, they're probably not always winning, right? So we want to negate those bets with these wins. So now understand, I'm using this tool. We're already up $150. I'm live streaming. I have to weird out with how I'm using my screens, but we're already up $150. Now, I still do normal betting. I still bet my normal crazy shit. Like, I've been pretty good with UFC and this and that. I've got a bet on, I've got a bet tonight, just straight up on the Warriors later. I'm still doing my normal betting, but now I'm adding $250 in green to my screen pretty much every day that I'm doing this, right? So if my normal bets would have been up 350 that day, all right, now we're up 600 instead. If my normal bets would have been down 350, all right, well, now I'm down $20 or $50 or $100 instead. In other words, I'm still doing, you could still, and you can, and you should still do your normal betting style, but just supplement with the arbitrage tool. Now, we also have at Sharp multiple tools to help you. Let me try this one. Multiple tools to help you with your standard bets. Who did I do? Nesmith. That was some player made threes. I want this one. Rebounds. We have multiple tools here to help you with your, oh, it's already gone. Mathurin points. Let's try that one. Plus 170. Oh my gosh, 12 plus. Oh, under 11.5. Oh yeah. Let's see how much I can do. Under 11.5, 12 plus. All right. Wait. All right. Under 12.5. Here we go. This was a really good one, guys. I'm going to show you this on screen and look how much money I'm about to make. Let me just view my bet and let's make sure we didn't fuck that up. 12 plus, under 12.5. All right, guys, check this out. I hope you're still with me. Who wants to see some money made? You guys want to see this? Check this out. There's more to be made, but I just want now I've got to stop and show you what I just did because that was glorious. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Mathurin, under 12.5, $150 minus 108. Hang on. Let me show you the other one. Okay. All right. Without doing that. Okay. Damn. So difficult. Mathurin, over 12.5, plus 170. So if he goes over 12 points, we're going to make $170. Less the 100. Where is that? Less, where? Let me find it. Less the 150 I spent over here. So, oh yeah, he's going over anyway. But we'll make 100. We bet 100 to win 170. I bet 150 to win 138. So if this side wins, my profit is $38. If this side wins, my profit is $20. So add that to the total. Cha-ching, right? We're at 140. Add somewhere between $20 to $38 on. That was huge. That was like a 9%er. Add between $20 to $38 on that play. Guys, I want to let you know that we just crossed the threshold of what this tool costs per month with code Founders. So if you have a Sharp App Pro Plus, you're paying $150 a month with code Founders. I just sat down here in real time. You're sitting here watching this. I didn't make it up. In real time, 47 minutes in, I'm up over $150. I've already paid for the subscription. Now imagine you're doing this every single day and you're making, I don't know, there's 2 games. We could easily get to $300 on a day like this. And you're making $300 a day over the course of a month. That's $9,000 if you're good at this. $9,000 a month. Let's say you're casual about it and you're only making, last month, you're like, hey, Kev, how come you only made, why'd you only make $3,200? First, I was just learning how to do it. We literally launched this tool on April 2nd. So let's not go crazy. I also went away for a week, went to Florida, celebrate the Gators victory. So I didn't play the whole month. And I had a couple of mistakes. I had a couple of bad days where there was a mistake that I made that I actually want to warn people about because you could do the same thing. And the mistake was, I had one of my sports books set to adjust odds in real time. I was like, just kind of, I knew it was more risky to do that, but I just had it that way because I thought it would be better just to get the ARB down compared to, allowing the market to move. But what happens is the market was moving in a really sketchy way where like, so effectively what happened was I was betting a side and I was just like, it was like under 6.5 or over 7.5 instead of under 6.5. And of course it finished right in between on 7 for that market. And it was $300 on each side. So I lost 600, had to make that back. Like, I was like, oh shit, because the market moved and I didn't see it. So a mental note, and one of the things that you have to do when you're doing this is you got to either pay attention or, again, start small, and then you start to experience those little issues that come up. And you're like, oh, okay. So what I did was on that sportsbook FanDuel, I turned off allow odd adjustments and like not. So basically in live betting, you can have a thing where you're like, I don't care if the odds change, put it through. And I've turned that off. So I don't now force it through no matter what. So here's the risk in live betting. You saw it happen to me in the first game. It actually worked in my favor. And I'm going to explain how I like turn these in my favor. But the risk in live betting is that you do something and then the market immediately changes, or I hit place bet on two sports books. One goes through, the other one kind of like slow rolls it, and then it's like, oops, the market's changed. Sorry. And you're like, no. But the way I try to get around that is I put in the minus money side first. So you have a better chance of winning that bet anyway. So I put in the minus money side first. I try to get that one down. And if it does change on you, here's what you do. There are two things that you can do. Number one is just open up the market and see if it will come back to you, which it often does. I do that with money lines all the time. So I'll take a plus 550, and then like the game will continue, and all of a sudden, one team goes on a run, and now the other team is minus, 220 instead of minus 750. Bam, take the minus 220, arb it out, right? So you could do that. Or if a market just changes on you, sometimes you just take the losing arb or cash it out. So I'll take a loss if I have to. Like if I don't want to be on a market for like player points over or something like that, and I get hit one side but not the other, and now the market moves and it's no longer a profitable arb. You're losing money. I might lose 3, 4, 5%. Don't care. Hedge it out. It's not worth losing 2 days worth of hedging, arb hedges, because you let one bet, like, you don't want to take a $5 loss on an arb. Treat it like, hey, that trade didn't work out. Fine. If I do 20 trades in a day and one of them is a minus 5%, but every other one is a plus 3 or 4%, that's going to be a good day. So I don't care. But if I do 20 trades in a day, all of them are plus 5%, and then I just straight lose one of them because I didn't want to take a risk of losing 5%. I didn't want to hit the other side of it when the market moved. That ruins your whole day. So, I mean, everybody does what they want, but that's how I try to do it. And you saw before, I just let it roll with the Cleveland market because Cleveland looked like they were clearly winning that quarter. So I was just like, fuck it. Let's let it ride. So sometimes just let it ride, especially if it's a minus money spot. Those are spots where you're more likely to win. All right. Some people call me Tyrese. That's what I call Tyrese. No good. Halliburton had a 10%er for a second. I'm going to leave that. So when I start to see, by the way, the same player and market popping up a lot, another thing that I'll do is I'll just kind of leave that market loaded up on my screens. And like the arb tool identified that like these two different operators are having a hard time figuring out what the proper number is for a particular market. We're going to take advantage of it. Again, what is arbitrage? Arbitrage is taking advantage of inefficiencies between the markets, between the operators. Who are the operators? The sports books, the exchanges. They don't coordinate. They're putting out these lines in real time. They don't coordinate with one another. So there are going to be moments of inefficiencies. And in order to take advantage of them, listen, you could also sit there and just open markets on your screen, and you kind of do this on your own. You're certainly not going to see all that you can see here, but you can do it with like main markets and sit there and wait all day. But yeah, there's Halliburton again. See his market, his under 10.5, over 10.5, plus 125. Oh, it's already gone. We're just so you could sit there and just try to open it. You'll never find them. That's the beauty of this tool. Now you might be thinking like, I don't know, I'm not paying $150 for sports betting tools. My wife will kill me. Dude, this is not a sport. This is what you're paying for is a business in a sense. It's a business. You sit here to make $200-300 a night, right? Then you pay your mortgage with it. Your wife's not going to be mad when you pay your mortgage. You do this to pay your bills. You can make, even at a light range, $200 a day, $150 a day. That's $4,500 in a month. That's a mortgage payment. That's your electric bill. This is real stuff. You're seeing me do it in real time. I know it seems too good to be true. A lot of people see this and they're like, yeah, right. That's quite honestly, that's my friends' reactions when I tell them. They're like, yeah, right. They're like, nah, it can't be. There's no such thing as that. And I'm like, no, it's real. I've been doing it. Yeah, right. And even you guys are sitting here watching this like, yeah, right. Can't be real. You're watching me do it. Why would you think it's not real? This is live. We are in real time here. I'm not There's no, like, I'm going to do this Sam Merrill points one right now and just show you how I'm going to make 3% of my money in a few seconds, right? This isn't anything that crazy, guys. Minus 125 plus 140. How much volume can I get down? Right? Oh, they suspended it. Wait a minute. Can I get it? Damn. I was really hoping to show you that one in real time. They pulled it. They pulled it too fast. I almost got it. But that's what I'm showing you. Like, in real time, that you're able to do this. It's at Sharp.app. It's promo code Founders. You want to do the Pro Plus subscription. And we have a Discord where we're talking about this and explaining the techniques for how to use this stuff in all the time, answering questions. I'm in there. I'm in the Discord. Everybody has access to me to ask me a question. Not just me, but sharper bettors than me. Sensational, John Alessia, Anthony P., Mitch and the crew, Sharp Surgeon, professional sports bettor. These are guys that make their living exclusively betting on sports. And they love, they're rocking these tools as well. You can make a living doing this. Now, I'm not saying quit your day job, because at some point you can only extract so much money from sports books before they really limit how much you can take from them. But that's one of the reasons why I say, if you've got an account that you've been using for a while, you've been doing a lot of betting, you're a beloved customer of your sports books, that's much better. You'll last so much longer, and they'll get more action. But the only thing that happens when they start to give you a hard time is you just get less action. Like, all right, my limit on FanDuel for alt random NBA markets live could be as $70, $60 per bet. All right. But meanwhile, I can do sides and I can bet almost as much volume as I want. I think I get up to $500 on a side. So, all right. Yeah, see, when it goes to 14%, that's going to be gone in a second. Yeah, it's already gone. They never last. That's usually not like a real read or something. That percentage is pretty rare. Normally what you're seeing in terms of these inefficiency discrepancies is going to be much more in that 1 to 5% range. Once I start to see, I've gotten 6, 7, 8, 9%ers off. Once you start to see double digits, that almost never lasts long enough to really, I feel like maybe once I've gotten one. Sharp Surgeon, if you watch his streams for this, is really big into turning this tool into a tool to identify plus EV spots. You can do that here by using these filters, and you're effectively, you create a preset bet order. And what I do is what I did for that one was I set it to Pinnacle, Circa, and FanDuel as the source of truth. And then I just allow it only to use those three as the base bet. And then anything else is an arb. And then you don't actually arb them. You just bet against, you effectively bet with Pinnacle, FanDuel, and Circa. In real time, it will identify those spots. And so you don't bet the one side. Effectively, it would be the same thing pretty much right now. It's just taking the DraftKings side of some of these plays and ignoring the FanDuel side, which is probably an effective way to do this as well. If you want a little more action, if you wanted like a higher win percentage, you could just do that. You don't grab both sides, you just grab this one side. So let's say I was like limited on FanDuel. It doesn't mean I don't use them or show them on the screen. I could do plus EV betting. By the way, as part of that Pro Plus package we have here at Sharp, it also comes with, one of the fastest live odds and markets tool, again, in the business. Our developer has already been featured in Dragonfly, the database company, as a case study for how to stream live to screen. The other site that does live arbs, like that is competitive with us. There's only one site out there that says like competitive in speed. With us, we're faster, but it's competitive with us on speed. you're talking $500 to $1,000 a month for this tool. So when we're charging just $150 a month, you're like, it's too good to be true. It's bullshit. Why would you give that away for that price? Well, you're right in a sense, but you know what? We just launched this thing and it costs a fortune to build it and it costs a fortune to operate it. We're doing over 13 million calculations per second. So the server power is insane. Like Amazon Web Services or Dragonfly, it's got a freaking database warehouse churning out just our shit, right? That's how intense it is. And so, yeah, we need a lot of people using it, but I'm also using these arbs to pay the bills. I'm literally arbing to pay the bill, the server bill, and the data bill to bring this to you guys. So that's what I've got to do. That's why I want you to sign up. But I will tell you, the sexiness of this tool will level up 100 times when NFL games are happening simultaneous, NBA games are going on, hockey. In high sports season, this is going to be bonkers. But if you're thinking I want to wait until that, and hey, I'll sign up during football. All right, cool. But just be aware that we've already adjusted the pricing of all of these things, so you're really going to probably be paying at that point $299 a month, and you'll be locked in for that. Whereas right now, if you're signing up now as a founding member of Sharp App, just if we launch these EV suite of tools, you become a founding member. So you're going to lock in at $150 a month for as long as you keep the sub going. If there's EV tools, there's the live odds screen, there's our Discord, there's Anthony and StatsAsian will just drop in their straight bets all the time. Those guys are profitable bettors. Mitch and Sharp Surgeon as well are in there, and we have the rest of our team there. And of course, the EV tools coming next. So you're going to lock in a suite of tools that everybody else is going to be paying $300, $400, $500 a month for $150. So, I couldn't recommend it enough. Just code founders, get this tool, use it. Use it to print. What are we up now? About $170 so far. Just having sat here, we're 1 hour in. There's a whole other NBA game going on. So if I sit here for a few more hours, I know I'm going to be able to churn out another, $200 in profit tonight. And I'm just going to make a decision. Do I want to eat at some point? I'm going to get up, go do my thing, watch the game, throw the game on TV. These are some MLB ones. The MLB ones come and go a lot quicker. They're much harder to get off. I've gotten them off, but they're a little bit harder. I like the pregame strikeout props, and there's a bunch of pregames that I tend to do for MLB that I really like, especially the strikeout props and those kind of things. So, it's whatever floats your boat. We do have WNBA tied into this. So as the NBA playoffs start to wear down, here we go. Team total. As the NBA playoffs start to wear down, WNBA, and I've never seen it. If you're asking me, hey, Kev, how many markets are available or for WNBA or what? I don't know. I never did it. Indiana total. All right, here we go. Indiana total under 120, minus 105. There it is. Plus 120. Oh, we're going to get this one. Let's see how much I can get off here. All right, what is this? Minus 105. Let's do 150, right? Did it change? Minus 105. Accept change. And we're going to do 130. 135. Yeah. Accept change, minus 105. Under 119. All right, guys, I almost made a disaster here. No, actually, over 120 and a half. Yes. So let me show you what. Okay. Let me show you what just happened. And thank goodness I didn't push the button. So this is that experience that I was telling you about before. This still shows 120 and whatnot, but Caesars moved the market to under 119 and a half, right? And the other one is over 120 and a half. So what does that mean? Had I done this play and it finished exactly at 120, I was going to lose both sides of that. So that is the risk. So whenever you quote accept odds change, pay very close attention to what's happening on the screen. You got to pay really close attention because when you accept that, all of a sudden they could change the market itself, and then you're no longer in a hedged situation. Now you're in a I can lose both sides of this bet situation, and that is something to avoid like the plague. We don't want to lose both sides of a bet ever. That happened to me. I told you, go back to the picket. I'll show you the day. Happened right here. Okay, I'll never forget it. It was a hard, if I can actually show you guys what happened, but I lost $600 on that one play, and then I arbed my way back to being down only 298. Let me show you the play that got me. I still remember it. It was 6.5, 7.5. So let me see if I can find it, and I will show you the disaster. There it is. Knicks plus 5.5, Detroit minus 6.5. It ended at exactly 6. You see this? 300, 250. I lost both sides. It looked like this juicy one, but the market changed and it was a disaster, right? And I was depressed. I was like, oh, right? But here's what ended up happening. I arbed back another $250 that night because that's about what we do every day, right? And all right, so I took the $300 hit that day, but the next day I was up 400. The next day I'm up 560, right? I don't remember what happened here. Thursday, I don't remember. I think I might have had it happen again, or I don't remember what. That could have been just some of my own stupid betting. But, down, and then I make it back the next day, and it's so much green that it's just like it powers your account to being higher at the end of the month. That's what ends up happening. As long as you keep doing these and you're consistent and you're thinking of it like a marathon, don't get greedy. Don't worry about it. You don't want to be greedy about this. You just go in, try to get my set, like whatever your levels are. If it's, I want to make $50 a day, go in, churn out your $50, your $60 every day. No worries. If you make a mistake, you're down 20, 30, no problem. Just come on back, churn out your 40s, your 50s, your 60s. And then a month passed and you're like, whoa, I'm up $1,500 for the month. That's pretty freaking cool. I had a lot of fun doing it. I was watching the games. I'm betting live, watching games, enjoying myself. And oh, by the way, I also made $1,500. And instead of like being a degenerate gambler, you are a fucking hero, right? Because you're making money. That's the difference. You want to be a hero or do you want to be a zero? And if you've been a zero, we're going to turn you into a hero. You've been betting and losing money. I'm sick of this, right? Kev, I don't want to bet anymore. I'm sick of it. All right, stop. But if you want to take that money back, this is not, in my opinion, betting. This is a business. It's not betting. Now, there's risk. So it's not a risk, but every business has risk. There's risk here, but the risk is what happened to me just before, right? A line changed in real time. Hang on. A line changed in real time. And had I not been paying close attention, I'm streaming. Yeah, that's no good. This is not even what the market. It's minus 140 and it's reading plus 140. Wrong. Minus 140. Get out. It's minus 140. All right. So let's try this one, the puck line. So there is risk. It's not a riskless behavior, but the risk is minimal compared to the benefit. So what are the risks? Twofold, right? One of the risks is exactly what you just saw. A market changes. I took a hit the other day. You saw what it looked like. It's a fucking disaster. Blues minus 1.5, Jets minus 1.5. What? Should be plus 1.5. What is this? Minus 1.5. These markets are all wackadoodles. Minus 1.5, Jets minus 1. So this is another one. Yeah, it's giving me the wrong market. So that's why you've got to pay attention, right? So there are risks. You make a mistake, arb the wrong thing. You hit a middle, a bad middle. You made a mistake. That's risky. But even when the worst disaster possible happens, hey, I made it back in a day because you're constantly green. So all the other plays are green, 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 green. You make it back. So you're able to make it back. So it's not super risky. So what's the real risk? It's not those little mistakes that you'll make arbing. You just make them back. The real only risk is getting limited by these sports books. But is that really a risk? You know, if we think about it, if the sports book is not going to allow us to exploit inefficiencies and make money, they don't know what's going on. Like, if they're not going to allow us to make money, then how much do I really want the ability to bet a lot of money with them? Like, at some point, I would say thank you for limiting me at that point, right? Like, so if you're going to limit me on live betting, okay. What's the big deal? Like, this is the version of live betting where I can make money. If they're going to limit you once you start making money, no matter what, then you might as well make the money now. That's what I'm saying. So the only real risk is, sportsbooks like what FanDuel did to me, where they're like, all right, for alt lines, live bets, we're going to limit you to $75 of action or $100. All right, first of all, I live in New York. There's lots of other sports books here. I have 10 other outs. The reason I'm showing these is because I can do them on the PC, but like on the iPad, I have other ones that I can one click, and so I can do it differently. So that's why I show these, but like there are other sports books in New York. All right. But let's say they didn't. So what? I wasn't making money anyway. Like I said, I want to take back money that I've lost over the years. This is how you do it. Taking it back. If you've been betting a long time, if you're down this year, my goodness, you have a tax loss that you can't use. So you arb your way back and win it back. You should never have losses for the year with the sportsbook when there's an arb tool available for $150 a month that allows you to simply take that money back from the sportsbook. I don't know how else to put it, guys. You can take the money back. Now, if you just open brand new accounts tomorrow, you've never bet on sports, you're watching this because Kev's entertaining. And listen, in fairness, I am. We can all agree. But if you're doing that, then yeah, if you just start up and all of a sudden you're a wild man betting $100, $500 on a spot, live betting, going crazy, yeah, they'll probably, you might get limited pretty quick doing that. So I don't advise doing that. I think you should start slow enough, but more importantly, first learn what you're doing. If you can, try to season up an account a little bit. Season up meaning just like do normal bets. But the perfect candidate, the ideal candidate for this is somebody that's been betting a long time. You're in a state, you've been betting on DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM, Caesars, Fanatics, whatever. You've been betting for a while, Bet Rivers, whatever you like to use. You have an account and you still keep doing your normal bets. That is the perfect way. That's the ideal situation. And then, like I said, use the Sharp app to help you with other things, like the Proptimizer tool will get you on the best props, on the best sports books. We have on the Proptimizer tool. Let's jump over to this real quick. Of course, we have markets from we have projections from some of the top projection systems in the business. The Blitz, the is one of them. Quarter four, like really high level projection systems here, and it just identifies the best spots. Like if I'm looking for plus EV bets, I would just bam, bet now, go right here. As a matter of fact, we will put that bet in real time just to show you when there's that kind of an edge. Jabari Smith over on points, put 50 on it. Taking a real bet on that, right? And that's just based on the Proptimizer tool pointing to that play. Quentin Post, we can bet in over 5.5 here. You can just go right through it, and just bam, grab a few spots here pre-game, no big deal. Can bet, $50 on it. Bam, put that in, and I'll go through any one of these. These are all plus EV plays. You can just go right through them and just grab all these spots. Arbitrary, like 20%, let's say, is the number. So go through a couple of others here and just grab some plus EV prop plays, right? Just bam, hammer them out. You're always getting a plus EV side here because this tool is already comparing it to every sports book. And yeah, it's giving me DraftKings because that's minus 125 or FanDuel here because it's minus 122. That's the sharpest line for this market. So we could do that as well, but we go back to the ARB tool. And so that's kind of how I mix it up, right? I could put in some plus EV bets off of the Proptimizer tool for props. I can go to the odds and markets tool as well and look for, discrepancies. Or let's say I wanted to bet the Warriors tonight, right? 8:30. Oh my gosh, there's a 9:30 game as well. We're going to be arbing all night long, all night. Arbing all night long. We're going to make a lot of money tonight, arbing. But just 2 more games. It's a lot of games. But I already bet the Warriors, like against, I like the Warriors here to win this game. But I'm using this tool here, and I can quickly identify where the best spot is to bet this bet. So if I wanted to, not the layout, if I want to just kind of like look at the money lines for these games here, and add in whatever sports books I have access to, right? There's other ones that I have. I shut a lot of them down, but this tool, will allow you to compare to every sports book in existence. So I add Novig in there. I can get ProfitX in there. Those are my my go-to exchanges. And if I want to bet the Warriors right now, you can see that the best place to bet him is, and this is pretty universally true, it's going to be on these exchanges. So I would go to Novig and get plus 122 rather than, taking plus 114 on FanDuel and just giving up that extra $8 worth of value. The $100 on FanDuel is only going to pay me 114. $100 on Novig is going to pay me 122. If you don't do that on Novig, you're effectively just leaving $7 on the table. Now you might be like, I don't care about $7, blah, blah, blah. I'm rich. No, that difference is the difference between being a winning bettor over the year and not. So I just use this tool. And I'm like, or if I decide I wanted to play the Rocket side of this for whatever reason, I'm into that side. Again, using these 2 sports books like Novig here at minus 128 is a lot better than the minus 134 I would be getting at FanDuel, or the minus 140 I'd have to pay. So effectively, to win $100, if I go to BetMGM, I've got to pay 140. And if I go to Novig or ProfitX, I've got to pay 128. Think of it like that. Would you walk to the supermarket knowing, like, you people who are watching this, there's a sale on Sony TVs, right? It's $400 television. Sony. Is Sony even a brand? I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. An item that you want. It's a $400 TV normally, but Best Buy has it for $350 and Walmart has it for $299. You're going to fucking go to Walmart and buy that shit for $299. Some of you people will wait online overnight like a lunatic and then get into fights with people on Black Friday, you fucking maniacs, just to get the extra $50 off the television, right? You'll kill people. People get into fights over that shit. They're waiting overnight. Black Friday. But here on the sportsbook, fuck it. I've got my money on BetMGM, so I'm going to pay an extra $35 for this bet, or I'm going to pay 140 instead of 125. Really? Oh, Robert, Bob. You must be in Florida. So listen, Hard Rock Bet, kind of a whack sports book. They're very soft, but they will limit you pretty quick. But that's not the only sports book you have there. If you're in Florida, you have Novig, you have ProfitX, you have Fliff. But it's just not that. You have Fliff, you have Novig, you have ProfitX, you have BetOnline.ag, you have MyBookie, you have multiple sports books there. You just didn't know about them. Novig, ProfitX. So is this as good to do in Florida as it is in another state? No. But can it be done there? Absolutely. You do a lot more pregame. You're going to use a lot more of the exchanges. Novig. Again, you have Better, B-E-T-R, Better. You have books in Florida. Novig. Again, BetOnline is awesome. MyBookie is great. So there are real sports books that you can use and do this. Again, I strongly recommend live in-game, but the pregame stuff is good too. As we're in about... I know we're working on this now. So like in about a week or so on the Sharp website, we're going to have 3 distinct subscriptions, right? So the way we've worked it out, the primary one is currently called Pro Plus, the one that has in-game live arbitrage. The most profitable thing in the sports betting world is in-game live arbitrage, the most difficult kind of a tool to create as well. So, I got to shut off all these extras. I can't use some of these in live. Let me shut them down. But what was I saying? So we're splitting it up into 3 different subscriptions, right? There's going to be the main one, Pro Plus, which right now, like I said, is the higher tier one that we're showing on the website. That one is set to go in at $299 a month. Currently, it's $249. We have discounted it to $179, and then promo code Founders knocks off another $30, and you get it for $149, and that locks in forever. So you have it for as long as you're ever going to want it. Again, you can just go to the other sites that have this, pay $4,000 or $5,000 a month, or this one. So that's going to be the top plan. We're adding an intermediate plan that does not have in-game live. It's just going to be pre-game arbs, the Proptimizer tool that I showed you before with the pre-game prop bets, and the live odds feed with every odds screen that you want. We're doing significant changes and adjustments to the live odds tool. We're going to devig it. We're going to add a best odds, and we're going to show some, we're going to have a sharp line as well. And it will effectively then also evolve into our EV tool. All that's coming in the next couple of weeks. So there'll be a version of the subscription with just the EV tool and the pre-game arbitrage tool. And then all the other stuff that we have at Sharp, of course, the Discord and the Sharp, the menu that we, just all the tools that we have, the Statsational and tailing bets and whatever you want to do, the Discord, all that, the community, that'll all be there in the middle plan. That one's going to be $129 a month. So we $299 has the live, $129 will be our middle program. And then we're going to have what we call a starter package, which is going to be, I believe, $69.99 a month. And that one's going to have all the same tools as the middle plan, but just delayed a minute. So you're going to get a 1-minute delay on them to allow the people who have the higher tool to be the first crack at the arbs. And generally, arbitrage will not work after a minute, but every once in a while, some of them will stay floating around. But, the Proptimizer tool, all those plus EV plays, all that stuff is great at all levels. So that's kind of how we have the plan for our subscriptions at Sharp. They're working on that this week. So probably in a week or so, that's going to be showing. And at that point, we're probably not going to be able to get this Pro Plus plan down for $150 anymore. It's going to be more like, I'm still going to discount it, of course, from $299, but it's probably more going to be like something you're paying $239 for, something like that. So I can't stress it enough. Like, guys, if you want to do this, you want to start making money doing live arbs, there's also nothing to wait for. The NBA is slowing down. You want these NBA games. We're still in the playoff games where we get, like I said, a game like a day like today where we have 3 games in a row. I'm like, why? Where are my arbs? Nothing's showing. It must be at a break right now. But Robert, Bob, Double Bob, you ready for this? You're in Florida. So here are the books. And again, ask around. But ProfitX, Novig, Fliff, FLIFF. There's so many. Onyx Odds, Bet Openly. Those are all in the US. Bet Openly is an exchange like Novig and ProfitX. Exchanges are the best. They will never limit you. Oh, you've never bet before. Oh, boy. Definitely watch these videos, get up to speed. But yeah, listen, you can get this going. You'll want to watch our videos, get up to speed. But your primary books are going to be Novig, ProfitX, Hard Rock Bet, of course. And you could just work those 3 initially. Then you want to add in Fliff, Better, BETR is how that's spelled, Bet Openly. And then the 2 Canadian books that I prefer the most, MyBookie and betonline.ag. And if you're with Sharp, you're in our Discord. We have reps that will talk you through this process one-on-one. So our team is there to help out new users as you come on, and you just let us know, hey, I just got this going. Here we go. Let's try to make some money. Cleveland, we are back. It's Arb o'clock, people. Oops. Nebhard. Whoa. If this is there, I'm going to make a fortune. It's definitely not going to be there, though. Yep. Of course not. FanDuel screwed me. But wait. We got more. Halliburton. Let's try this one. Hang on. Let's try to get one going. Anytime I can get an ARB in. Oh, it's gone. Here we go. It could only be Jared. Even when I turn my head, they're moving so quick, like it's already gone by the time I turn my head back. All right, we're going to try to get some of these. Too many ARBs in too short of a time. Something's going crazy in this game. But where were we? Yeah, so let me try to get one of these. Yeah, here we go. Mobley, rebounds. Let's try it. Sometimes it's... Oh. Mobley, rebounds. Sometimes it's better not to take the one that's all the way on the top of the screen. Sometimes too many people are going after that one simultaneous. Here we go. Mobley, under... Oh, what? Yeah, here we go. Let's try this. Over 8.5, under 8.5. We got plus money on both sides. Let's try it. 1, 2, 5. And we're going to do 1, 3, 0. Bam, get it. Bam, get it. Come on. Big money, 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 big. Oh, we got it. That was fire. Let's fucking go. All right. Right. See, I get excited. I get excited when an ARB comes off. You want to see how money's made? Double Bob? You want to see how money's made? Check this out. Check me, bro. Check this out. All right. Mobley, please hope. Let's hope I didn't make a mistake. Mobley, because I was so excited. Mobley, over 8.5 rebounds, $125 to win $145. Okay. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. Let's view my bets. On the other side of this, we just bet Mobley. Okay. Let's put this on the screen. Can you see? Can you see? Under 8.5 rebounds, 130 to pay. I got plus 105 to pay 266. So how does this work? I'm going to win $136 less 125. So I'll be up $11 on this side if this side wins. If this side wins, I'm going to win 145 less the 130. So I'm going to make $15. That's simple. Now, 15 or 13, either way, cha-ching, put the money in the bank account. Kev, $13 is boring. Yeah, well, we're already up almost $200 today. We've been streaming for an hour and a half, and we're up almost $200. So in an hour and a half, I made $200. So I make about $100 an hour doing this. How much do you make doing work? Set of my soul, working all day. How much do you make? 100 an hour? What are you, a lawyer? What are you, an accountant? Are you a doctor? How are you making that much money? I do it arbing, betting on fucking sports, having fun. I love this shit. Where's the scam? See, why do I have to go live and show it to you? Because everybody who I've talked to about this is like, yeah, right. It's too good to be true. It can't be real. It is real. I'm doing it in front of you. I just showed you on the screen. I can't fake. You think I can? I don't even know. Like, I'm so technically inefficient. If you guys are younger, faster, stronger, all that than me, you're going to make a lot more money doing this. I'm slow as hell. My reflexes are of a 49-year-old man. In fairness, though, I do crush League of Legends. So my dexterity, not that bad. Not that bad. I got the dexterity. I'm a Garen, man. Yeah, but like these are just popping up. all throughout the day. Here, Ty Jerome. Oh, I like the totals. So these are my favorite type of spots. So let me see if I can get this one going right here. I like, oh, it's already moving. I like quarters, totals, spreads, those kind of things, you know, because I don't get any limits when it comes to those markets. This Ty Jerome one, it didn't pop up when I put him over here. Let's see. Why isn't that working? Oh, Sam Merrill, player made threes. This is not going to be real. It's never real when it's 27%. He probably just hit a 3, right? So that's like a fake market. Sam Merrill. Yeah. Yeah, it's gone. So I already know, like when you see something like 27%, it's never going to be there. Those are fakes. Those are deep fakes. Little deep fake action. Now, why do they show up? Because, you know, the lines are changing. It just pops in for a second, so it shows up. Selamaso, working all day. You know, imagine working 9 to 5. You're on the roof, banging shingles, banging down shingles, sweating. And here's some asshole just sitting on his computer, hammering out arbs and making money. It's got to be frustrating. Oh, here we go. Yes. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Give me that money. All right. Just did another one. While we're sitting here, again, just hanging out. I can't even turn it off. They're coming so fast right now. The opportunities are out of control. I just did this. What did I do? Is that McConnell? Yeah, I just did this McConnell one. Fucking 7%er. Thank you, TJ. Bam. Bam. You want to see it? Don't believe me? What's this? Bam. All right, 100 to win 230. What's this? 125 to win 252. If this side wins, I'm winning. I need this side to win. I skewed it significantly, but if this side wins, I'm winning $25. The other side wins, I'll win 11. Okay. What's up, Sarib? My man. We're live arbing tonight. We're hanging out. I wish I had blue moons. Like, I feel like, anybody else feel like we should have some blue moons for this? Like, where's my wife? Get me a beer. Get me a beer. Go to the... You ever see that song? Go to the fridge and get me another beer. Whatever. Old man song from back in the day. I can't even remember who sang it. I don't know how that just came to me out of nowhere. But yeah, we're live arbing. We're printing cash. Sreeb, that's what's up. You know. He already knows. I've been hanging out here. You just popped in. I've been hanging out here on stream for an hour and a half. We're already up, I think, about $225 in arbs in an hour and a half. In real time while talking to you guys. By the way, you know how much focus you can put on the screen while speaking? Takes mad skills. This is years of Players Club. Oh, there it is. See, that one moved already. So I just tried to do the Aaron Neesmith one. It's already gone. It moved. Yeah, 0.7. I'm not doing that. You know I want my arbs big. You know I'm not that guy. It's doing little arbs. Go big or go home. Here he is, Nesmith. Let's try it again. YOLO. Nesmith. Let's try it again. Might as well. Is he still there? Man, he's dropping fast. I'm gonna keep him on screen though, in case it adjusts. So right now it's plus 105, minus 120. Up, it's dead. Bye. Forget it. We're already up almost $140. I don't have the exact number. Depends on a couple things. There was a plus 25, plus 8. you know, a couple sides that I need one side more than the other. But I'll show you my pick. Well, actually, I bet some straight bets today. So my picket for today is going to be a little skewed depending on if the Warriors win. I took the money line. I took +1.5. It's the Warriors. But here we go. It can only be Jared, guys. It can only be Jared. Oh, it's already gone. Damn. Here's Mobley again. Where's Taco? Did I win? Did I win anything in NASCAR? How fun would it be if while I was doing this, we won some money on NASCAR? You know I'm not, though. I'm going to get killed on NASCAR. By the way, if you play DFS, this is also great to make those losses back. Yeah, we took an L. Came close, but no cigar. Took a NASCAR L. Oh, well. Luckily, we're going to arb that money back. So I played my DFS tonight. I'm down $140. But I'm up $250 already. Arbing, motherfuckers. You know what that means? We're up on the day. I can degen play DFS. I can degen bet, and I can take that money back. Feels so good. It's taking it back. That's all. It's fair. Gentleman's agreement. You take my money back. All right. Sit back. Oh, there we go. Nesmith again. And Ty Jerome keeps popping up on this one. Here we go. I like these markets. Let's see if we can get one of these off. A little team total action. Cleveland. Nope, it's moving. It's moving too quick. So these when the game is live, you know, it's more dangerous to do totals because every basket, that number is effectively changing. So, or every possession change, the money line changes. It changes so fast. So, you know, it can be challenging to do these in real time, but I do catch them. They are my favorites. When either there's a stoppage or a pause or whatever reason, it's been hanging on one market for a while. Those are the ultimates. That's where you make the most. And I'm completely not limited in those markets. So I can really get down quite a bit of volume. This is a game of volume. If I'm taking in on average 4 or 5% on each of these, here's a 7%, or they go up and down, but it is a volume game. So if I'm taking 5%, if I put down $10,000, I'm making $500. It's just that simple, right? If I did $5,000, I'll make it $250. It's a volume game. And if I could turn it twice, I could do the whole thing. Now you might ask, hey, why don't you just bet $5,000 on two sides and be done with it? One error like that is going to sink you, number one. Number two, the sportsbooks generally don't let you bet that much money. And if they did, they have to be approved. So if I just click go, it's going to hold up, it's going to stop, it's going to roll, it's going to do all this weird shit until they finally approve the bet. But I will say, if your account is seasoned enough, you definitely can do much bigger sides than what I'm doing here. I mean, you could easily just start doing, $500 for each bet if you have that size account. And by the word seasoned, I mean if you've been just betting for a long time, and hate to say it, but not winning or breaking even or losing, right? The theme here is take the money back from the sports book. I'm not trying to be insulting. I'm not saying that you're losing money at the sports book. I'm not saying that. I would never say such a thing. Who am I to speak to what you're doing? I don't know. But I'm just saying, if you're watching this and you have been down, but you have a sports betting account, you're on FanDuel, you're on DraftKings, and you're down, then why not take the money back? Here we go, 65. We'll bet 70 on this side. Yeah. Player made threes was the market that I was making the most money in. And that's why FanDuel hit me with the old limit. Scumbags, right? But in the meantime, I did just get this 3-point setter off on Ty Jerome. I'm not going to bother showing it to you because there are other ARBs popping up. But I did just hit another 3%er. I was only able to get 65 down on DraftKings. Yeah, you know, I will show you. 65 down here on FanDuel to win 65 to win 75. Then I bet 70 to win 140. So this is really just going to be a $5 win or a $10 win, depending on which side wins it. And, you know, again, is it sexy? Is it crazy? Are you going nuts? Oh my God, he won $5. He won $10. No. All right. Good for you. I get it. It's not that much, but I keep doing them. I just keep doing them over and over. $5, $10, $20, $30, $10, $5, $30, $10, $5. 2 more games to go tonight. By the end of tonight, I could have done this 50 times. We could be up $500 today. Most people don't make that in a week at their job. Well, actually, they do. But in a day, maybe not. Oh, I like these baseball ones. Let's see if we can get that going. Austin Barnes. Oh, nope, already gone. Get out of here, Ty Jerome. I do feel bad whenever I see like those limits on my screen. Makes me upset. Yeah, guys, we could keep churning these out. We could stick together. You want to see if I can get to 500? Just do it the whole night. Tell my wife, you know, we're not hanging out tonight. I'm streaming all night long. I got to eat at some point. Forgot to eat dinner. Austin Barnes, it's already gone. Get out of here, FanDuel. Let's see if this one's alive. Oh, Benedict. I like that people brought the name Benedict back. You know, for so many years, that name was cursed. If you're a fan of history, you would know why. But now, it's back. Seriously, I doubt that it's actually back. My guess is that Benedict guy, without knowing, is he American? You guys know? Is that guy like from a country that's not America? Benedict Mathurin? Because who's naming their kid Benedict in America? That was ruined by Mr. Arnold. At this point, guys, I think we're up like, that was another $5 one. Here, Donovan Mitchell. Let's try to get that one going. But I'm already up, I don't know, like it's got to be over 300 at this point. Donovan Mitchell. Where is it? Give me the market. There it is. Prove odds change. It's minus 143. Other side is minus 115. Nope, the market moved. Did not get that one. Nope, did not get it. But guys, you know, we're less than 2 hours in. I think I'm up 275 if things go poorly. Over 300 if things go well. I'm going to try to get to 5. There's 2 more basketball games tonight. I'm doing this all night. Why are you not doing this? Why are you not making this money with me? It's fake. I can't do it. It's too hard. I don't know. Seems too good to be true. Maybe. Is it? Every single person who's tried this is making money because it's not hard. It's easy to do. It's not too good to be true. It is normal good to be true. Cavs alt total. Let's go team points. Team, by the time I find this market, totals. Here we go. Over 121. No go. Over 119. Under 119. Here, let's get that over 119. Get that going. Over 119 plus 115. Under 119 minus 105. There's a little margin there, right? 125 to win 260. We're going to go, nah, not enough margin. You know what? I'm skipping it. It was plus 110 minus 105. I'm not going to do that. That's about like a 1.5%er. Let's go back to Donovan Mitchell. And we'll try for this one. Donnie Mitchell right there. Donnie Mitchell right here. Let's see if we can get that. Would you rather see this, by the way? I'll ask again. Plus 260 minus 198, under 5.5, 6. Oh, gone. That was juicy for a minute. It's gone. DraftKings pulled the market. Forget it. That was a juicy one, though. We're at a pause right now, as you could see here on the screen. So, yeah, this Ty Jerome assist market, I don't know if I like it. Oh, here we go. I'll do that. 3%. Let's see if we can catch that one. Oh, there's Donovan Mitchell again. Nope, already moved. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. My voice is starting to go on me, but we did almost 2 hours. We made over, I can't remember. I think we're over 300 in ARBs already. 200 or 300? Either way, maybe it's over 200. Now I can't remember. What the hell was I saying before? Now I've lost my train of thought. But we've made, oh, shit. No, that's going to be dead too. Not even going to chase it. No, I got to try. Come on, Austin Riley. Nope, already gone. So 2 hours, over $200 arbing, all in real time. You watch me do it. There is no trick here. We're simply, with this arbitrage tool, exploiting market inefficiencies. You saw my technique a little bit. I've got 2 windows open on my screen. When I see an arb that I like, click, drag, drop it in. I watch both. I make sure that it is the correct market. The numbers are right. I take my time. If I miss it, I don't care. More are on the way. And that's another important thing to note when you're using these tools. Don't worry about it. If you miss one, who cares? Another one's on the way. They come at you nonstop. I'll go down, have dinner. This isn't going to stop. This is going to keep going. I don't care. I'll come back in an hour and I'll sit down and I'll knock out another $150 in wins. That's just how this works. When you have this tool, you'll see it. And even when it's pregame, whoa. Don't want to miss that. Hold on. Ty Jerome. Call Tyrone. Oh, shit. 8+, under 7.5. Let's try it. 8+, under 7.5. Oh, max is 131. Oh, shit. Damn, it moved on me. Wait. Oh, I didn't get this other one either. Leaving bet slips. Nope, neither side worked. Neither side has gone through. Dang. Wait, what is this? Nope. All right, it moved. So that another example. I wish you could see it on screen. I think almost I'd be better off for these streams showing you my actual screens here that I'm doing the actual arbs on. Like, I just want you to be aware that these are real and they're happening and I'm doing them. But like, I don't know which side is the better one to show. All right, if 8+, under 7.5. Let's try this now. How much will they let me bet? 80 to win 140, 160. Here I'm going to bet 150 to win 230, minus 160 plus 200. Oh, they're changing it. 75 to win 145. 8 plus minus 7.5. Accept odds change. Accept in place. Place bet. All right. Okay. All right. We got one. All right. So I just did the Ty Jerome one. It did not make as much money as I would have hoped. It changed really quickly, but we got plus 190, $75 to win 145. So 145 would be the profit there, or the payout at plus 190. And then on the other side of it, how much did I bet? I don't even know. Let's see. View my bets. So we bet 150. So here I'm only going to win 145. So actually, this is another one where if the one side wins, if the FanDuel side wins, I'm actually going to lose $5. But if this side wins, 150 to pay 235. Yeah, because this tightened up so much, I'll win $10 on this side. So that was not the best of them. Not super impressed. The market was just changing on me a little too quickly. So I'll be down 5 if the FanDuel side plus 190 wins, but it's much more likely it won't win because it's super plus money. And if the other side wins, I'll win $10 on the minus money side. Or again, remember on the technique side, you want to like the minus money side is the one that's going to win more often. So that's the one I'm doing first. That's the one that I'm kind of focused on, if that makes sense. That's the one that I'm prioritizing because I could win that one anyway. Let's get rid of this. Over 27.5, under 26.5. That's no good. So this is another time. You got to read it. The line changed. Forget it. Over 29, under 27. You leave yourself open to losing both sides. I was just doing the fourth quarter alt team totals, and there we go. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this demo. If you like I said, next time, I can actually just put my bet windows up on the screen and keep the ARB window over here. I don't know. If I could figure out how to show it all on screen, I would. Another monster. Points. Let's see. You know what? I can't walk away from this. All right, you know what? Let's do a little bit of that. But before I shut it down, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to move the screens differently. All right. Let me move this over here. I'll do the screens differently. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm actually doing with my sports book so you can see the other side of arbing, right? So what I'm doing is I'm going to show you, let me see what this looks like on screen. Yeah, there we go. All right. So I got my books open. No personal info showing. No. Okay, good. So I've got my books open now. And now I'm going to show you kind of what I'm doing. I'm just dropping markets over here. So let's see. Right now, there's not much going on the ARB tool, but I'm going to watch it live. Let's sit back. Need a drink. Is it normal to stream for 2 hours? So I'm just going to keep an eye on the tool now. Oh, there we go. 1 3/4 point. So I'm just going to start loading markets in. Again, this Ty Jerome one just keeps going nuts. I actually just want to load it and see if I can catch one of these for real. When it says bet not added, that means the market was already dead. I feel like I'm just going to leave Ty Jerome in there because something about his market just is not coordinating between the two sites. But all right, here we go. We got another one. This one is Miles Turner, player made threes. Now you'll see here, FanDuel does not like it when I bet threes markets. Usually only let me, yeah, I'm limited to $20, so I'm not even going to do that. They don't like me betting player made threes at all. You know, not cool, but what are we going to do? So let's load up the spread market. This won't be something that we're super limited on. Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness. What is that? Assist? Oh, everything's changing fast. Too fast. Let's try this one. Rebound. Siakam. Miles Turner, that's threes. Can't bet that market, really. I'm just going to skip it. This is Donnie Mitchell, 11%er. There's no way that's going to be there. No way. It's on that side, but FanDuel, let's see. Donovan. Holy shit. Oh, it was there. But now it's gone. Damn. I should have tried to load that one up faster. If somebody was quicker, you could have caught that 11%er. Like, that's me being slow. You're like, oh, you must be the fastest at this. Are you serious? You think I'm fast? I'm slow as hell. I'm literally live streaming while doing this. Definitely never going to be the fastest. Siakam. Oh, yeah, here we go. Wait a minute. I need to see the whole market. There we go. Shrink this down a little bit. What's going on? Minus 180, plus 220. Oh. Let's see how much they let me get down on this. Max wager 130. So we'll type in 130 to win 72. If this came back, sometimes I just leave it here. Sometimes it comes back. If it came back, I'm ready on this side. I'm ready on this side. No worries. Didn't come back. Whatever. Load up different thing. This is what I'm doing the whole time. There's no genius secrets here. If I see a market, I try to load it. If I can load both sides, Cavaliers money line. Where's the other side of that? Yeah, if I could load both sides and it works, then, hey, all right, plus 240, minus 250, that is not a winner. So ignore, right? Minus 260, plus 240, no go. Remember, you need more plus than you need minus to make money. If you guys are watching this and you don't understand money lines, understand what's going on here. Minus 120 means I need to pay $120 to win 100. Plus 120 means if I bet 100, I will win 120, right? So and when I first started doing this a couple of weeks ago, I had to take a long time, over 28 and a half, under 28 and a half. Holy shit. 150 to win 400. Let's go. 200. Max wager is 100. Oh, damn it. 100 to win 72. We're going to say 65 or 60. Yeah, that one was too difficult. Max wager 75. Really, guys? That's pretty brutal. Not cool, FanDuel. Not cool. All right, you know what? I am going to wrap it up there. But you got to see a little bit of the action. I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the action on this side and how I do it. I'm watching the tool, real time, loading them up. We're in the fourth quarter of this game. We've got a couple more games left to go tonight. So it's an ARB night. Non-stop ARB night. Guys, remember, if you want to use this and try it out, this really is the last chance to lock this price point in at $150. I know you're like, you're just selling it. I'm not. It's worth every bit of $300, $400, $500 a month to be able to do this. I'm making $200-$300 already today. This is every single day consistent, as long as there are NBA games, basketball games especially. But this will get even better, in a couple of months when football rolls around. And now you've got football, basketball, baseball, everything going simultaneous, hockey. The more markets that are happening simultaneous, the more action you're going to be able to get down on a day. And so I say, train yourself up over the summer, lock in a good price. You'll pay for the tool in your first night of arbing, or your second, or your third, whatever. You might say, well, I don't like to pay for tools. Here's the deal. If you wanted to open a business, power washing, you got to buy the power washer. You need a machine. You can buy a $5,000 power washer or a $500, but you can't power wash my house without that machine. You can't arb without the arb tool. It's not going to work out. Now, again, there are other ones that are slower and more expensive that you can go to, and I recommend, go for it. Or if you want to make this money and do it with the fastest tool, with a team that's going to teach you through it, like what they do at Sharp, Sharp Surgeon, Anthony, all those guys, Statsational, they're in the Discord explaining how this works, what the sports books are, what your outs are in your state. We're all about helping everybody. I really want to see you guys use this as a side hustle. This can be your side hustle. Making $150 a day, that's a side hustle business. $1,500 in 10 days, buy your girl a gift. She'll stop giving you a hard time about sitting on the computer all night arbing. Why wouldn't you do it? It's fun. Make money. Print cash. Use the money to bet more. That's what I do because I'm a degen. But, it's not a degen when you're making money. It's only degen when you're losing money. That's why we try to stick to making money. Let's see if we can get another one in before this game is over. The further into the game it is, the more dangerous it gets. And by that, I mean, because these numbers are changing so fast on screen that you almost can't keep up. But I just kind of sit here and watch and wait for opportunities to pop up. When they do, we jump on them. Guys, it's promo code Founders. That's what gets you the $30 off. And you're going to be in for $149 a month to a full suite of positive EV betting tools. The ARB tool, the Proptimizer tool, and the DFS tools for all the DFS pick'em sites. Crush that. No worries there, right? So if that's what you're into, the pick'em games, we have an amazing tool called the Proptimizer for those. Prize Picks, Sleeper, whatever site that you do parlays on, we have a tool for that will help you always be in plus EV spots. We have a Discord where Statsational and Anthony, long-term sports betting winners, plus EV guys, are dropping their plays all the time. We have a Discord where Sharp professional bettors will help you get on board and we'll show you how to do this. We've also got some really cool tools for making deposits and getting little benefits from deposits that you're making, this special credit card thing. So we have a lot going on. It's all in the Discord. We're going to help you get going with this. We're going to show you how to do it. I've just spent the last 2 hours showing you how I do it in real time. You've seen me make $300 in real time just sitting here. I'm just talking, trying to hopefully get one more arb in, but nothing's popping up. This game is in the fourth quarter. Nothing's popping up. You know what's funny? I'm telling you, on the late games, there's they nonstop pop up. I don't know why. It seems like the earlier the game, maybe like the employee who sets these lines changes at the sports book later on. He's not as good. I don't know, but it's pretty crazy. It's interesting to me how the time of day seems to affect, how many live spots are available to us for no good reason, but it's just interesting. Here, this one, let's see if I can do Caesars, and I'm going to try to do Bet Rivers against Caesars here if I can. Let's see. You're only seeing a couple of my sports books because I have to be on the PC here. If I'm on the If I'm on the Pacers minus 265 quarter 4, and let's see, let's go to quarters market. Can't find it. Yeah, no. Caesars is tough. It does not load the market on desktop, so you got to go looking for it, and that's not fun. Team total. Yeah. No. All right. I think the ARBs have slowed down for this game. So I'm going to call it there, guys. There's 2 more games tonight. Get signed up for the tool right now and start arbing for the next couple of games. Join the Sharp App Discord and be loud. Ask questions. We have a full staff there. Literally, their job is to help get you on board, help show you how to do this. I'm there. I'm doing this live. Ask me questions in my channel. I have an ARB discussion channel in the Sharp App Discord as well. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I did. $300 up. What's up? Every night. Every fucking night. Another $200 or $300. 3 basketball games going tonight. I'll show you tomorrow. Come in the DFSR, come in the Sharp App Discord and ask me how'd the night end up. I'll show you my picket. Or you could follow it at Football Geek. So you could see what I'm doing. This is not fake. This is real. The reason we were able to pull this off is technology. Other people don't have it. They're not able to get the odds to the screen and adjust them in real time the way that we're doing. That's why this tool is so special. That's what gives us an edge. That's what allows us to discover these market inefficiencies and print cash because of it. And I say we're doing a service to the sportsbook. We're letting them know, hey, whenever you see an ARB, you fucking hammer both sides and it corrects the market. That's how markets get corrected. That's how the stock market gets corrected. Arbing. That's how the currency markets get corrected. Currency arbitrage. This is something I learned in finance class 30 years ago. So I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. Sharp.app, promo code founders. Get signed up. Hit me up if you have any questions. Get in the Discord. Get started. Start printing a couple $100 a day. You won't regret it. Take care, everybody.